Hello everyone, and welcome back to MyGM in WWE 2K23. We are on show 3, week 3, 2 weeks out from the Extreme Rules Premium Live event. I am old school, so I keep wanting to say pay-per-view, but they're Premium Live events now. So our goal for this week, I got it wrong last time. I misread Fighter as Bruiser, and I thought that we couldn't book Bianca, but it's actually Shinsuke Nakamura who we cannot book because he is our most popular fighter. So, again, I feel like this is a bit of an odd week. I feel like that tends to happen sometimes between recordings, like I forget exactly what I was going for or what my next plan might have been. But I came up with something. We're going to try to continue the Brock Lesnar, Dolph Ziggler. I feel like I've tried this last week. It didn't become a thing. I'm going to try it again this week and hope for the best. We made it an Extreme Rules match. Because they both have got decent enough stamina. I didn't want to put the title on the line just yet. But if Brock beats Dolph, then that just makes sense to do that. Call out promo, we want Raquel to advance this feud with Liv Morgan, or actually maybe I'm just kind of playing around with some multi-man matches, and I realized that you cannot put a title on the line in a match like that, which I think is unfortunate. Like you can see Shelton Benjamin, the Intercontinental Champion, he's in this match, but I cannot put the title on the line. So I did not know that, so that's kind of unfortunate. I assume that's a change that they'll make in the future, hopefully. It does feel kind of weird that you can't do that. Kind of an odd assortment of matches, like I said. We've got this call-out promo, trying to advance that rivalry to level 2. Shayna Baszler is going to do a self-promo. Gunther is going to do charity. I'm sure it'll be fine. He was just kind of the odd one out this week. But yeah, we got a Fatal 4-Way featuring the rivalry of Noam Dar and Cash Suplex. And we've also got Sheamus and Shelton Benjamin in there. So maybe the winner of this match could receive an Intercontinental title shot, maybe. Or, we'll find something to do out of it. It's at least got a rivalry in there, so it shouldn't do too poorly. Mainly, I think I just kind of wanted to see what these multi-man matches were about. And how they do, ratings-wise. I'm sure classes factor in as well, but I'm not sure to what extent with there being 3 people, or 4 in this case, so we'll figure that out. We got Bayley, Asuka, and Raquel in a triple threat match. I swapped out Raquel and Liv Morgan because Raquel has more more stamina, rather. So having Liv Morgan recover some stamina through a promo should do the trick. And in the main event, they both still have decent stamina. I think I was just uncertain, we've done tables already, we've done Extreme Rules, I feel like TLC is a bit much. Could do Last Man Standing, but they're both kind of in a, morale-wise, they're just sort of they're just kind of existing, so I don't know if I necessarily want to make anyone upset. Raquel, I think, might be the only person right now who is looking upset. Feels weird that Shelton Benjamin is not happier, considering he's a dual champion, but I guess that's not necessarily how the mechanics work. You know what, actually, I'm gonna risk it. I'm curious. Let's do the Last Man Standing match as well. So this show is probably gonna cost us some money again, but I just want to see how it goes. I try some things, experiment around, and see what kind of results we get. Once again, the only logistic that we have that we can book is the Capitol Wrestling Center. I was able to get the optional goal because we have Carmella and Bianca here. And yeah, with doing some of these stipulation matches, I'll have to be careful next week for the go-home show because don't want to, ruin everybody before the pay-per-view. But here we go, Brock Lesnar versus Dolph Ziggler. Oh, well, now it has rivalry there. And sure enough, Brock Lesnar defeats the show-off that finally starts that rivalry, gets us 3 stars, and now we can do a Brock Lesnar, Dolph Ziggler Universal title match in the future. Liv Morgan call-out promo. It does advance the rivalry to level 2, even if it was just okay. In the mid-card, we got a Fatal 4-Way, Cash Suplex, Noam Dar, Shelton Benjamin, and Sheamus. Oh, it actually did a double rivalry, it looks like. It was a disappointing 1.5-star match, but it did say that there was a rivalry between Shelton Benjamin and Sheamus out of that, so that's kind of interesting. Shayna Baszler cuts an excellent self-promo, gets 4 popularity. Triple threat match, Bayley, Asuka, and Raquel. And it is a victory for Asuka. Looks like that started a rivalry between Bayley and Asuka, and that one was 2.5 stars, so you're not entirely sure what the difference was. Maybe having Bayley as the specialist kind of negated some, or maybe it was just a matter of popularity. I'll have to look that over in the editing and see what maybe made the difference there. But Gunther cut an excellent charity promo. So Gunther, he's a charitable man. That's good to know. And in the main event, last man standing for the SmackDown Women's Championship, it is Carmella versus Bianca Belair, and Bianca retains the title once again in a 4-star match. The rivalry is up to level 3. Let's go. Love to see it. All right, and now let's check out Monday Night Raw. Robert Roode and Damian Priest taking on Ezekiel and Matt Riddle. I really feel like it's just been like a revolving door of Ezekiel and different tag team partners. Well, okay, he got the job done. Okay, no, that's right. Okay, so Riddle was last week, but the week before that, I believe it was Montez Ford. So 3 weeks going, Ezekiel finally captures the Raw tag team titles. Good for him. Finn Balor cuts an okay promo. We got a triple threat. It's Rick Boogs, MVP, and Montez Ford, who is the man to pick up the win. Advances a rivalry. Gets him 2.5 stars. Rhea Ripley cuts an excellent promo. Alexa Bliss picks up the win over Piper Niven. That starts a feud. 2.5 stars. Nikki ASH calls out Rhea. That advances a rivalry. And in the main event, backstage brawl, Charlotte Flair taking on Zoe Stark in a non-title match. And that is a victory for Charlotte Flair. Gets 3 stars. And now on to NXT, the brand that has been really struggling as of late. So we'll see what they can pull out this week. Opening match is a tag team affair, and it's a victory for Commander Aziz and AJ Styles. 2-star mediocre match, so off to a poor start. Gigi Dolan advances the rivalry with Alba Fire, if I can remember names correctly. Dana Brooke versus Ronda Rousey, the match that bombed in the main event a few weeks ago, now gets a 2-star mid-card match. So again, not looking too good for NXT. They're really slow to come out of the gates here. Next match, ooh, okay. So NXT picked up Nikki Bella out of the Legends class, so we'll see how she fares against Alba Fire. And sure enough, that's a victory for Nikki Bella. Only 2 stars again, though, so yeah, NXT really struggling, but we've got a main event match on our hands, NXT North American Championship, and the winner is Omos. In an Extreme Rules match, gets him 4 stars, so they do at least bring it home in the end. Omos, your new NXT North American Champion, defeating the veteran Rey Mysterio. And I think if we take a look at this, I'm thinking, we are maybe at about an even pace with Raw, but I feel like overall we definitely had the best drama curve of the week, so maybe that will do better for us. Rating score, we got a 101 plus 55,000 fans. Hey, and we did actually profit, so this was a case of, spending money to make money. Love to see it. Monday Night Raw got a rating score of 97 plus 46,000 fans, and they lost money. So, I think we're going to maintain our first place status. NXT plus 44,000, and NXT did make a little bit of money. So we got the Coast to Coast card, which was for the Commissioner's Gold this week. That was the thing with the GM interference, which I don't know how often we'll use that, but it could come in handy at some point in the future. But yeah, look at that. We got a nice about 10,000 give or take fan lead over Monday Night Raw, and then there's NXT. NXT's really struggling down there. as we are 1 week away from the Extreme Rules PLE. Carmella really psyched for the upcoming event, so she's planning to be on the card. As, expected, we were planning to have her there. It's our only level 3 rivalry at this point. I've been talking with Carmella a lot lately, and she had this great idea that we should team up for a tag match. All right. So we could potentially get the team of Raquel and Carmella, maybe against, like, Bianca and Liv, or maybe we could come up with some other combination. Yeah, I'm interested in that. But how many weeks do I have to pull that off? Why is it not in my journal? Or do I just have to... Oh, okay. So they're all... Alright, I thought it would just appear at the beginning, but it's actually something you can select and you can see the history of all your stuff. Okay. So, yeah, we got Cash Suplex for 2 more weeks. It's fine. It's fine. Asuka grudge match against Shayna Baszler within 3 weeks. We can definitely do that. Carmella at the pay-per-view. Raquel, we've got 3 weeks to take care of that. So that's good to see. We're on week 4, so it doesn't look like we've unlocked any new logistics yet. Gonna go ahead and preemptively book the Capitol Wrestling Center. Not gonna look at... Oh, there we go. Health Spa 3 card. Gimme. 75,000? Oh, that's for the Superstars GM. Raises the selected Superstars morale. Ooh, that seems pretty useful. But 75,000, I'm not sure if we're really in the position to do that right now. I think I'll stick to just getting the Health Spa 3 card for the moment. Let's take a look at our graph here. And yeah, our budget really dropped off, but we're still well ahead of them in terms of our finances. So love to see that. And of course, in the fans, we got a little bit of an edge over Raw and NXT there. What is our commissioner goal this week? Book your least popular available star for a match. Who is that gonna be? That's gonna be Cash Suplex. I guess I knew that. All right, so that is another week's show booked. I went ahead and signed another enhancement talent because I wanted to have somebody with the right class and, being a heel to go up against Brock Lesnar, and we're gonna lose Cash Suplex in a couple weeks. So I think having at least kind of one consistent enhancement talent around is a fine call. Plus, I think we've got like quite a few bruisers on the roster. We've got Sheamus here. Who else was there? I guess I'm looking at the women, but yeah, we got Brock, we got Sheamus. So, we could always have Sheamus go up against this guy as well. And I mean, there's other people we could have him job out too. It's fine. But yeah, we got him going up against Brock Lesnar. Brock trying to build some more momentum heading into the title match with Dolph. I figured I would hold off on that until the pay-per-view. We'll have Dolph run some interference here, try to, advance the rivalry a little bit that way. Just give it a little more steam going into the big event. Of course, the opener, we're gonna do another multi-man match. It's a triple threat: Shelton Benjamin, Gunther, and Shinsuke Nakamura. So we've got both of the tag champs in there. Just trying to keep Nakamura in the mix so that he doesn't lose too much popularity. And, they were kind of just the odd men out this week. In the mid-card, we've got this rivalry still going, and one thing I've learned in the last year's game is that if you've got enhancement talent or people who are kind of lower on the card, you really can just throw them in some, high fatigue matches and try to pop a rating that way. So that's kind of the goal here. In the main event, I'm gonna go back to the Fatal 4-Way format, but this time it's got 2 different rivalries playing into it, one of them a level 2 rivalry as well. So, I'm thinking that can probably draw a decent main event rating. The combination of the 2 rivalries. I got my fingers crossed on that one. It is possible that I am incorrect in my assessment of these matches, but I'm gonna believe. Got Sheamus calling out Shelton Benjamin. We're gonna maybe give him an Intercontinental Championship match at the pay-per-view because they're rivals. We got Bianca Belair doing a self-promo. We got Carmella calling her out, trying to get her to level 4 for the pay-per-view. PLE, I'm already doing it, see? But yeah, we'll get Bianca into some real nice high popularity heading into that event. give her tonight to recover some stamina as well from the big last man standing match. I don't think there was anything that I missed here. I've already booked the Capitol Wrestling Center. We do have our free crew booking, so I could potentially use that for the pay-per-view in week 5, because that is a pretty high cost to unlock it. So that'll be the goal at least. And we did book our least available star, or at least popular star available. So I think the only person who's missing out on this show is Shayna Baszler, unfortunately. But, you know, sometimes it just works out that way. Still kind of getting in the swing of what we're going to be doing with this SmackDown show. So I think we are good to go. Let's go ahead and confirm the book for week number 4. And let's see how we do. Shelton Benjamin, Gunther, and Shinsuke Nakamura, triple threat. And once again, Shelton just keeps winning, and it got us 3.5 stars. So, you know, I kind of had the feeling that because Shelton and Gunther just put on an absolute barn burner before, I kind of assumed putting them back together would draw a good rating, and it did. So that's cool. Carmella cuts a good promo and advances the rivalry with Bianca. Jerry Hattrick versus Brock Lesnar. Brock gonna get the win. It's disappointing. That's fine. Although I'm not sure if Dolph Ziggler running interference actually advanced the rivalry. So, you know, we tried. Bianca Belair cuts an excellent promo, goes up for popularity. Noam Dar versus Cash suplex in a Falls Count Anywhere match. The win goes to Noam Dar. It was a mediocre match, so I guess Falls Count Anywhere maybe wasn't the biggest stipulation I could have gone for, but that's okay. Sheamus advances the rivalry with Shelton. I almost said Sheamus twice. And main event time. Let's see if I'm correct about the rivalries here. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Bayley, and Asuka. Fatal 4-way, and the win goes to Raquel. And that's a 3.5 star. I will take that. That's not a bad week at all. It's a bit of an awkward card going into the pay-per-view, but I think that's kind of just where my GM is still at this point. And let's take a look at Monday Night Raw, the United States Championship. It looks like MVP is going to retain for 3.5 stars, getting the win over Rick Boogs. I apologize for my squeaky chair. I am no longer recording in the closet that I was last year. Things are a bit more stable than they were then, but, you know, still working on getting a better chair. So I'll try not to move too much, and hopefully the mic doesn't pick it up that much. We got a call-out promo from Finn. Nikki ASH scores another win over Rhea Ripley in a 2-star mediocre match, so that rivalry's up to level 3, but not drawn much in the way of big numbers. Drew McIntyre cut an effective self promo. We got a tag team tables match, and it looks like Zoe Stark and Piper Niven pick up the win, although I don't believe the tag titles were on the line, so maybe that'll just line him up for a future shot. Montez Ford goes up to popularity, and in the main event, here we go again. Damian Priest, Robert Roode taking on Matt Riddle and Ezekiel with the titles on the line. Who walks away with the gold? It is Ezekiel and Riddle, and I kind of hesitated there because I realized, you know, those titles aren't gold. Kind of the one instance where that doesn't apply. But it got him 4 stars, so what does it matter? Next up, NXT Tag Team titles on the line. R-Truth and Cody Rhodes, the Ultimate Team, taking on Drew Gulak and Ridge Holland, but they cannot step up to take down R-Truth and Cody, so they hold on to their NXT Tag Team titles. Solo Sikoa cuts a self-promo. Fatal 4-way tables match in the mid-card, and that is a victory for Ronda Rousey for 2.5 stars. AJ Styles cuts an excellent promo, goes up for popularity. Nikki Bella versus Becky Lynch. Non-title, but Nikki looking to build some momentum in NXT, and she picks up another victory. So could that be a potential title match in the making? We'll have to wait and see. Omos calls out Mysterio. Weak promo, but it does advance the rivalry. And in the main event, we've got Commander Aziz versus Cedric Alexander, but there's going to be a run-in from Rey Mysterio. Okay. And Commander Aziz picks up the victory for 2.5 stars. So again, NXT falls a little flat this week. They had a good opener. They finished kind of poorly. They still are credited with good booking, though. And I mean, like, yeah, Monday Night Raw, I think, kind of held strong with us this week. NXT, though, just not really. NXT kind of bringing up the rear. They really need to step up their game. Cash Suplex is perfect for Falls Count Anywhere matches. I guess that's good to know. We can put him in another one. His contract's up next week, but sure. We got 45,000 fans on a 97 rating score, and we profited 72,000. So, love to see it. Love to see it. Raw got a 102, so they definitely did beat us this week. They went up 50,000 fans, and they also got a little bit of money from this week's show. And then taking a look at NXT, they got a 93, went up 42,000, and also made back a little bit of money. We've got free advertising booking, though. It's not going to come in handy for another few weeks, but once we get there, it definitely will come in handy. We still have the highest budget. We still have the highest fans, although our lead has been cut roughly in half, give or take. And NXT still continues to exist. Cash Suplex looking for a contract renegotiation, like that's gonna happen. No. Nice try, Cash, you know. You really tried. We got Extreme Rules coming up. I don't even know if we're gonna be... Oh, Cash Suplex has a stamina level below 40. Okay, thanks, Triple H. I'm not... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's not a long-term member of this roster. You've had me benched for a while, and I really want to get back in the ring. It's time you woke up and put me back where I belong. I want a match in the next show. Well, it's a pay-per-view. We got room on the card, so that's easy. I think that's an easy grant to boost some morale there. Brock Lesnar, that loser Ziggler, attacked me during that last fight. I'm not going to stand for garbage like that. Well, hey, Brock, I was already planning on it, so, you know, again, easy ask. So it looks like for the pay-per-view, our condition is going to be ensure that your least popular available fighter is in a match. I believe that would be Jerry Hatrick. You know, what is the reward? Health Spa 3? That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Well, I'll consider it. But in the meantime, that's going to do it for today's episode. I will catch you in the next one for the Extreme Rules Premium Live event. Hope to see you there.